Hello everyone. In this video, we're diving into the UnoPim Shopify connector. Syncs everything, titles, images, variants, even meta fields, across all your stores. One click, total control. Apart from this, I would like to mention that if you need extensions for increasing the sales of your e-commerce store, then you can visit store.webkul.com and explore a number of products for every technology. We also have the user guide for the same in our blog sections, from where you can check the features and configuration and get to know the functionality of the extensions as well. Now, let's move back to our video. Welcome back to our UnoPim Shopify integration series. In the previous video, we looked at how UnoPim connects with Shopify for product management, including export and import of products, categories, and more. In this video, we'll dive into UnoPim Shopify meta fields, how you can define them in UnoPim, and how the export and import process for meta fields works between UnoPim and Shopify. To export meta fields, you first need to add them into UnoPim, just like you do in Shopify. Once the definitions are created, you can create an export job, and all the added definitions will sync to your Shopify store. To add a meta field definition in UnoPim, navigate to and click on the Shopify icon, then click on Meta Field Definition and select Add Definition. When creating a meta field definition, the Used For field lets you select the Shopify entity, for example, whether it will be used for products or variants. Then, under UnoPim Attribute, choose the attribute you want to send as a meta field definition. Currently, UnoPim Shopify supports 13 meta field types that can be added as meta field definitions. I'll show you these from the Shopify end. To do that, log into your Shopify admin panel, then click on Meta Fields and Meta Objects. Since we're creating a meta field for products in UnoPim, I'll check all the available meta field types in the Products section. Click Add Definition, then select Type. You can see the following types available: single-line text, multi-line text, integer, decimal, date, dimension, volume, weight, true or false, color, rating, URL, and JSON. So currently, UnoPim Shopify supports 13 meta field types that can be added and exported from Shopify. Next is the definition name field. It will auto-populate when you create or add a definition from the UnoPim attribute. The namespace and key fields will also auto-populate, following the format custom UnoPim_attribute name. The description field is optional. Now we have the pin toggle, which makes certain meta fields visible as pinned in the Shopify admin. When enabled, your meta field will appear pinned on the product page. Otherwise, it will be unpinned. Let's see this in Shopify. Go back to the Shopify admin panel, click on Products, open any product, for example, ice cream, and scroll down to Product Meta Fields. Click View All. You can see which meta fields are pinned or unpinned. The pin toggle in UnoPim works the same way. Next, the Storefront Access Read toggle allows meta field data to be available in the Storefront API. Now, let's create a meta field for products. Select the UnoPim attribute Care Instruction and set the type to multi-line text. The definition name and namespace key fields will be auto-populated from the UnoPim attribute. Leave the description blank and skip the minimum and maximum character counts for now. Click Save. A meta field definition named Care Instruction has been created. Similarly, you can add multiple meta field definitions. For example, to create a meta field named Material, select Material as the UnoPim attribute and set the type to single-line text. The pin toggle and Storefront Access toggles will automatically enable. You can disable them if needed. I'll leave them enabled and click Save. Now I've created another meta field named Material. Next, let's create a third meta field for products. Select the UnoPim attribute Featured Product and set the type to True or False in the Shopify meta field types. Click Save. Again, go back to Meta Field Definition, click Add Definition, and select Product as the UnoPim attribute. This time, create a meta field definition named Discount. Select the Discount attribute, choose type Decimal, and click Save. So far, I've created 4 types of meta fields: Discount, type Decimal; Featured Product, type True or False; Material, type single-line text; Care Instruction, type multi-line text. Next, let's create another meta field for stock count. Ensure the UnoPim attribute stock count is of type text with validation as a number if you select the type as number. Click Save. Add one more metafield definition for products using the UnoPim attribute specification. This attribute is of type text area, so select JSON as the Shopify metafield type, and click Save. At this point, we have 6 metafield definitions created in UnoPim. Now we'll export all 6 metafields into Shopify. To export, click Data Transfer, Export, and create a new export job. Set the code as UnoPim_Shopify export. Select the export type as Shopify metafield definitions, then choose the credential you created earlier, for example, UnoPim_metafield, and click Save Export. After creating the export profile, click Export Now so that all the created metafield definitions will be exported. Once the job executes, you'll see 6 records created. Now check in Shopify. Go to Settings, Metafields and Meta Objects, Products. You'll see Care Instruction, Material, Featured Product, Discount, Stock Count, and Specification metafields in Shopify, all exported from UnoPim. Currently, no product is using these metafields. So far, we've seen how to add metafields in UnoPim and export them to Shopify. Now, let's look at how to import metafields from Shopify into UnoPim as UnoPim attributes. To import Shopify metafield definitions into UnoPim, go to your Shopify admin panel, click Metafields and Meta Objects, then Products. You'll see the metafields we created earlier. Let's add one more metafield named Care Instruction. Set its type to multi-line text, and click Save. Before importing,
Currently, UnoPim Shopify supports importing only 4 metafield types:
single-line text, multi-line text, number, and JSON. These types will be imported from Shopify into UnoPim. Since our Care Instruction metafield is multi-line text, it will be imported as a text area attribute in UnoPim. To create an import job, click Data Transfer, Imports, Create Import. Enter the code UnoPim metafield import, select job type as Shopify metafield definition, choose your credential, select the locale, and click Save. Then click Import Now and wait for the job to complete. You'll see total records created 36 and updated 11. Now go to the UnoPim attribute section. You'll see that Care Instruction attribute of type text area has been successfully imported from Shopify into UnoPim. So far, we've exported metafield definitions from UnoPim into Shopify and also imported Shopify metafields into UnoPim as attributes.
I hope you liked it. If you have any queries, please contact us at support@webkul.com or raise a ticket at webkul.uvdesk.com. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for the latest updates.